It truly is with fire cannot burn. The band is St. Ricketts. www.saintricketts.com. Over 276 episodes, it has been the theme song to the 110% live Tuesday night episodes of The Yo Show's return to voice off. Yo, Cassie Perini in the house, looking gorgeous, being supportive. My man Dimitri Pappas in the house. Let's go, and let's go indeed. My man Snowman in the morning finally made it to the Yo Show, and he wants to know, hope that Cassie's kicking cancer's butt. We hope you are too, Snowman. Some strong people. So this is the Yo Show, Tuesday night, 100% live. We have bringing it for 7 years and 276 episodes strong. And usually with me is the co-hostess with the mostest and a sister from another Mr. Jewel Tatey, but she is out this evening. A late scratch Jewel out this evening. Angela Marie said, "Oh, Rachel Bello, please, by all means." But it was a little too late to get her as well. Jocelyn Gallagher in the house. What is up? Jason Rushman in the house. What's up, Jeff? Hope you're having an awesome night. Remember how I told you 2 weeks ago? Awesome moment. Yeah, I did. Your food stamp card game. My man. Exotica is going to be a mess when we join the boys from Happy Hour podcast. But this is Tuesday night. We are the Yo Show, 100% live. And tonight we have an awesome one for you. I love these people. And twice before we had Rachel Bello on our program. Awesome Philadelphia musician, bassist. And a few years back, she made the decision since she's moving out west. Broke our hearts here in the city. However, she has found her way out in Arizona. She's got an awesome artist. And tonight she will join us along with the awesome Mr. B. Jennings as they talk about their brand new band, King Cherry. Yes. Yes, indeed. What's going to happen tonight? They're going to come on around 8:30. It's going to be Rachel's third trip, and actually fourth trip if you count Hollywood Gods and Monsters. Second time with B. It's going to be great. They got brand new music coming up, and I can't wait for it. Simon's family is here. Good evening, Simon's family. Awesome weekend with you guys and the Grimjacks, who'll be joining us on the show next week. At the Future Stars show at Sweeney's. A great, great day. We celebrated Joel's birthday. Grimjack's an awesome set. Bernathan had an awesome set. Just an amazing time. Another awesome Future Stars show. Me and Kim up there right in front of the stage, dancing it up and partying and enjoying the awesome music scene here in the city. JD Wolf is in the house. I'm cool for a reason, dude. You got your shades on, too, in your picture. But I'm going to tell you why I got mine on. Because I did my promo video, which I always do. They got a phone call from my wife saying, "Are you all right?" And I said, "Sure, why?" "Your eyes look bad." And I looked. My eyes do look bad. So, for a few minutes anyway, we're going to cover them up. We can't do that, though. That's better. It's easier to see. Just got to keep fixing my eyes every 30 seconds. Anyway, no Jewel Tatey tonight. We wish her well. And we'll see her soon. Of course, Rachel Bello, B. Jennings from the brand new band, King Cherry, from 8:06 tonight. Top 5 list. I'll do it by myself. Sure, why not? Top 5 best couples. And this is no special order. This is real life couples. One of them is deceased, but top 5 couples. And of course, a dual reason why, of course, Rachel and B coming on. And then, of course, over the weekend with the Super Bowl playoffs, we, of course, came across number 5. It's Travis and Taylor. And people could say whatever the heck they want. Yes, King Cherry, indeed. People can say whatever they want. Travis and Taylor are currently here to stay. So, enjoy it. She's cute. Stop. Let's stop with the nonsense. Yeah, they show her during games. Who cares? If the Yo Show went national and I was doing like a weekly show, my wife is in the audience, I'd want them to show my wife. Never said it. Number 4, the late great Sonny and Cher. Sonny Bono and Cher, who had uh, their own songs, their own show. Awesome. Sonny and Cher, number 4. Honorable mention to White Rabbit After Dark and Mad Chatter. White Rabbit After Dark is in the house. Great to see you. Steve Higgins in the house. Yo, great hang out with you this weekend as well. Steve, definitely awesome. Definitely great things going on with music here in our town. Sonny and Cher, number 4. Number 3, the lovely Miss Blake Lively and the super cool Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Dynamite dropped in by me. Number 3, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Number 2, of course, two beautiful people themselves, David and Victoria Beckham. I love Victoria Beckham. And number 1, basically for the reason of longevity, both had full careers in acting, never married, which is wild, but it's Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. 35 years together, still going strong. They're my number 1. I have to do top 5 best couples. Jewel? Oh, no Jewel. The dogs are going nuts. They kind of want to guest co-host, I guess. They're excited for Rachel and B as we are. And, of course, the White Rabbit. Have to support my peeps. Well played with Easter a few months away. Peeps. God, that Jew bomb. That was so horrible. But anyway, once again, for those of you out there, top 5 best couples in honor of just a couples-filled night and weekend. Travis and Taylor, of course, at number 5. I mean, not say their last names. We all know. Sonny Bono and Cher at number 4. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds at 3. David and Victoria Beckham, number 2. Number 1, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. That is our top 5 list of my own top 5 best couples. John Simon's in the house. What's up, brother? Can't wait to see the local music tonight. Love the double glasses in the beginning. Was going to go back to them, but it's just so dark. My wife made fun of my eyes. Rachel, of course, is a Philadelphia girl. Made her way out west, and we're going to talk a little bit about the city. And then later on the night, after the chat with the artist, we're going to play again one number from each of the bands coming to the Key Concert Series. And if you haven't heard about it, it is coming, and it's coming soon. Let's get John's awesome comment out of the way real quick. Key Concert Series, of course, February 17th is the opener. It is coming to the Fuge, 780 Falcon Circle, Warminster, Pennsylvania. Our new live local scene, and we've been told by the Fuse that we've been given the reins to load up their shows with talent. And this inaugural one is going to be just that great. The 4 bands joining us, of course, Twisted and Bryn Athen. Big thanks to them for coming on the show last week and talking about it. They're going to be there. The Grimjacks, I was just talking about from last Saturday, they will be there. And the headlining band is Cole. Tickets are on sale right now, keyconcertseries.ticketleap.com. A little bit cheaper to buy them online pre-hand instead of at the door. And what the heck, you never know. What if this thing sells out? Then what? If it doesn't, make sure you get there. It's going to be awesome. The Fuse, right next door, of course, Tranquility Brewing Company for food and drinks. DJ Tim Ewing will be spinning some tracks in between sets. So as the bands go off and set up, there's going to be music. It's going to be a great time. Make sure you get your tickets now. Go to keyconcertseries.ticketleap.com. It's the Key Concert Series, of course, brought to you by SRR Promotions and The O Show. Should be great. I just got a text that I got a photo. A reminder, rather, from my dear computer. So let's see this photo, see if it's... Oh, I got it. It's up there, baby. No need to worry. Oh, new flyer. Try and use this one. It has a spot. Oh, of course, don't forget the awesome sponsor of it, Comprehensive Chiropractic, and Rehab get your health needs. Great chiropractic company sponsoring this great rehab. Telling you, we appreciate them a great deal, and trying to get a little segment with them on the show to talk about sponsoring this, their love of the local music scene as well. It's just terrific. We're very excited for it, and that'll be on the new flyer, and I'll be posting that one next week. Be there in spirits. I know, we appreciate it, and I'm sure there's going to be video of it going around. So, yeah, check that out. Check us out. So, said the new flyer, once again, I want to welcome one more time. Sorry, I've got to do this on the fly. It is Comprehensive Chiropractic. I can't get that word out tonight. Chiropractic and Rehab, of course, in Abington, Pennsylvania. So if you're local watching the show, look them up. Comprehensive Chiropractic and Rehab. I will be also sharing it on my page and the Yo Show page, etc. Big shout out to those guys helping us out with this awesome event. There'll be some evidence. I'll behave. King Cherry doesn't sound too bad, Jeff. I just watched one of their music videos. I'll tell you what. They've got a lot of great stuff coming out. Rachel and B were cool enough to send me some samples. It's phenomenal. It's awesome. They're two awesome musicians, so I knew it would be great. But, man, once you get it in your ear, it's just absolutely terrific. I love it. Whew. All right. So, of course, we did our top 5. Now we talk about the Super Bowl. Yeah. A lot of people are calling it the Super Bowl nobody wanted. It's going to be the San Francisco 49ers versus Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know. I don't even know where to start with this one because, yeah, it kind of is the Super Bowl nobody wanted. Like every year you're seeing these teams. It gets a little tiring. It's a little old. I'll make do, though. I'll be okay with it. I don't even know if I'm watching it. I know it sounds silly. But really, the Lions, Ravens, Bills, Packers, nobody could pull off an upset for me to kind of help this Super Bowl along. The Lions gave the game away. They sure did. My God, did they ever. Head coach Dan Campbell, you did a great job, dude. I can't really break it, but 2 fourth-down blunders, the time management at the end of the game, and now I'm stuck watching San Francisco in the Super Bowl playing against Taylor's boyfriend in the Kansas City Chiefs. I didn't forget Taylor. I'm not knocking Taylor, White Rabbit. $315 million of additional revenue for the Chiefs, courtesy of Miss Taylor Swift. I ain't knocking it. She's cute. Stop it. I like that she's there. That's right. Maybe I turned around. Maybe I'm going to go on a show her all the time. Show her. Who cares? Her man's one of the best players in the league. We love Taylor. We do love Taylor on the Yo Show. Of course we do. Right behind Kelly Clarkson. That's right. I said it. Do not knock me. Do not fight me. Kelly Clarkson. Death Becomes Her says, love you guys. King Cherry. Of course. Well, yeah, I mean, I believe it. First of all, thank you for tuning in. And second of all, yeah, this band is just so great. The talent coming forth with it. Like I said, already getting samples of the music. I'm going to tell you, it is right on. It's terrific. Yep. Stop it. Right behind Kelly Clarkson. Don't act like I didn't say it loud and clear. My wife might think I'm talking funny tonight, but I said it loud and clear. Kelly Clarkson, number 1. My wife knows it, so don't worry. Soon they'll be interrupted her concerts with football clippings. They should. That would be awesome. During her concert, show Travis in the background playing football. Can't get any better than that. No, I don't want to start. I don't want to get people fired up. Stop it. It's Tuesday night. Tuesday night is like your Saturday. You're here to have fun and laugh and enjoy great artists. We already got people in the emojis. Kimberly Ann, thank you for the big thumbs up. Love you. Key Concert Series, of course, you know I love you guys and everybody involved and us here at the Yo Show. So thank you for that. And a hug from Dimitri Peppas. Definitely here for King Cherry. Thank you. Oh, is that my emoji? I don't know if you want me drinking anymore. Gracious. But I will. So, I was going to make a Super Bowl prediction tonight. Oh, thank you. Means the world, really, this project. Even when I go solo, I'm like, man, this is killing me. Still here for that kind of love. Drinking tonight? Well, that's easy. It's Yuengling Lager. Yuengling Traditional Lager, America's oldest brewery. Since, I don't even know, it doesn't have a sense on it, but it does have a sense on it, and I can't read it because I'm just that blind. But we got to talk about Tranquility Brewing's beer. And I got to get some of that to drink on the show because, it's all about the fuse and Tranquility. Jeff, make that happen. I'm off tomorrow. We got a show tomorrow night with two great guests we'll talk about later. So some Tranquility Brew needs to be in the house, JD Wolf. White Rabbit, After Dark, of course. King Cherry. I love that everybody's throwing up the King Cherry emojis. Very cool. A little music, a little love, a lot of love. Not a little love, a lot of love. Coming up tonight. Soon, around 8:30. About 10 minutes. And again, we're going to get back to the Super Bowl. And there's prop bets, of course, are going to come. Heads or tails, most yards, most this, most that. But I can guarantee you, as I look for the scroll again, I guarantee you that there will be plenty of Taylor Swift prop bets. Do they simulcast Travis playing in the game during her concert in Japan? Does she fly in? Many great questions. I'm excited for it all. I love prop bets. GD Wolf, thank you for driving that King Cherry. You got a broadcast from Tranquility Brewing. Make that your night. Yeah, that would be a great idea, too. Our road equipment needs a little bit of work, but if we get the road equipment to work and go to Tranquility and do it at night, that would be awesome. So, tonight I'm drinking this, John. I apologize. There's good people at Tranquility. You do got to check out the brewery, by the way. They have an awesome brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Great beer, great selection. And, we definitely want to look into that. The White Rabbit says she loves you, Heather. She could make it, technically. I agree. Will she? Yeah. Tough to say. If Taylor does not make it to that, I have no fear. She can still get herself a ticket to the Key Concert Series, of course. February 17th. The Fuse. Tranquility Brewing. 780 Falcon Circle, Warminster, Pennsylvania. I'm going to shout it out again because I just want to shout it out forever. I'm so excited for this. Our first ever joint effort in doing a live show with live local bands, Twisted, Burnout, and the Grimjacks, and Cole. February 17th. The Fuse in Warminster. Yeah, I would like to do all that. See, I always wanted to do a kind of a food thing. Not really like a separate show, but segment on here, record it or whatever, eat and try food. Definitely want to try drinks. Probably the best possible place. Key Concert Series, I agree. Follow us on Facebook. Follow them on Instagram as well. It's just that simple. Key Concert Series. Look for the great logo with the little guitar in there and the music symbol and Key Concert Series. Facebook, Instagram, come check them out because there's months and months ahead of awesome concerts lined up, including one on April 27th. I think that's somebody's birthday. So let's make it some fun. Let's get Philly and local music back. Let's get live music back. There's Facebook pages with 100,000 people say, let's get live music back. Well, yeah. Let's go, hundreds of thousands of people. Let's do it. Don't make me beg. I will beg. I've been blowing it up. White Rabbit After Dark, Key Concert Series. Love you for it. Thank you very much, White Rabbit. You've been extremely helpful for us as well. And in our podcast movement, we greatly appreciate that. Coming up around 8:30 once again, it is Rachel and B from King Cherry. We're going to talk to them about the band, the upcoming stuff. Absolutely great. Talk about the Super Bowl. I want to press again about this awesome past weekend. course, we celebrated Jules' birthday, and Jules' cousin was there, and sister, and my wife was there, and a couple of her friends came, and of course, I said Grimjacks and Bernathan and their people, and just rocking out, and people from other bands like Steve Higgins came, representing Twisted and checking out the show. Atlanta Brokers does a great job with these shows, and it's getting so much better. And hearing these bands, yeah, rock stars, and the rock stars are the ones coming here. If you would have seen it, JD, I know you caught a little bit of the video I clip on Saturdays. There were some powerful bands there over the weekend, over Saturday. I said a couple of them were coming to the Key Concert Series, Bernathan and Grimjacks. So to see them and they talk about it on stage, it's almost like a warm up, like, hey, we're getting ready for this. And that excites me because I'm pretty darn ready for it as well. Atlanta in the house, we do appreciate the heart. Thank you very much. Atlanta, of course, does the Future Stars shows, many different locations throughout the local area, finds great bands. They come on and perform. It's a great show. Everybody gets their little spotlight. I come in, and sometimes I'm lucky enough to announce if I feel good. And just a great thing. And of course, John Simons, thank you from SRR Promotions. Shout out to Atlanta. Indeed. Shout out to all you people. You've become a second family to me. And, Jewel's not here to save me and talk me off the ledge getting a little sappy. But I'm going to get a little sappy because this has become kind of like my new family. Or a family. Not a new family, a family. Thank you very much for all your work. You've all become like a family, and I feel like I could talk to you about things, create things, get ideas, and swap ideas, etc. It's pretty amazing. And again, I give my own personal shout out to Jewel, who, when we first got in this project and we sat down and had some food and drinks, she said, look, here's my ideas, Philly, local Philly music and artists. And I reminisce about that over and over because it just means that much. Love you, dude. Shout out. Thank you. It is a community, and it is an incredible community. And Jules like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, who are we going to get? And then Jewel got some great ones. And even like looking through the local scene, Rachel, of course, who's with us tonight in a few minutes. Local scene. Even my wife's like, in the beginning, my wife's like, oh man, another show I'm not going to see. Oh man, another show I'm not going to get to see it. Now she's going all the time, and she's loving it, and she's a fan of Rachel, and she gets into the music that we love here, and it just really excites us. It really does, and there's so much coming up, and in a few minutes, like I said, Rachel will be. We're going to talk about King Cherry and the new music and when they hit the road. Of course, I said when they hit the road, got to come through Philly. That has to happen. If I have to start GoFundMe to get your plane tickets, I will do it. Happy birthday, Jewel. She appreciates that. Thank you, White Rabbit, again for that. Jewel does appreciate it. She is very sorry she can't be here tonight. Very, very last minute thing. And again, to have great artists come on the show without having her here, after all her brain trust to kind of put us on the map here, it's a pretty cool thing. So waiting a few minutes for Rachel and B. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Sometimes I always like to check the messenger, make sure your guests are doing okay. No notes, no news. I see Rachel was backstage, and that'll be oh, we're in the waiting room. Okay, so you're both there, ready. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, and we'll do it. Well, just one. Okay, so right now she's back there. He's not there yet. He's feeding. Okay, so he's done a little bit of duty. He's got. She said lame. I want to make sure she can hear me. Can you hear me? Because I haven't really seen her react. Can you hear me? Okay, I can hear. Thank you. Well, I can hear this big mouth. All right, so let's get into it. He wants to start without B. We can do that. So I know our fans are anxiously awaiting. With or without B? Thumbs up, without. Thumbs down with. She's freaking amazing. I absolutely love this girl. All right, let's do it. Our guest tonight, brand new band coming out, King Cherry. Super cool. And I got to tell you, the music absolutely rocks. From a former Philly girl on our show for the fourth time. I absolutely love her. And shortly, B will be joining us. Let's give it up for Rachel Bello and B Jennings when he gets here from King Cherry. We have a spot there. Rachel,
Warming it up.
There you go. We'll keep it warm for you. You know, and there's Angela Marie in the house. Tried to get her tonight to jump in Jules' spot. I got her too late, but I know she's a massive fan, so of course she has to be here for that. And I love everybody doing the King Cherry emojis. I'm loving that tonight. I'm digging that a lot. I really am. John Simon's in the house, part of our local Philly community, and we love our formers and our currents and etc. So first of all, I miss you out here. You know, I mean, you're doing great though, and it makes me so happy. He got me at 7:40, and I tried to get you sooner. My apology. So I know she loves. I love Rachel. Dimitri in the house. He's been waiting anxiously from the beginning. White Rabbit in the house. Love you, Rach. We're gonna let people blow you up real quick before B gets in. How about that? Then by the time he gets there, it's like I heard everything. I'm out.
The whole damn thing.
So really, before we talk about King Cherry, I still want to talk about your journey.
Yes.
Philly girl, and you had said to me, you're like, I think I'm making a move for the good of my music, for my career. And immediately, like I said, because I love the Philly scene, my God, don't do it. And you're like, no, you understand. Like, this is the move. And everybody just loving you tonight. I love it.
Oh.
And you said, like, this is the move. And you made the move. You landed the gig with Hollywood Gods and Monsters. Your name got bigger. People started to recognize. Now you're into this project. Describe the whirlwind, because it's amazing. Over a course of a few short years, you've made this major life move.
Yeah, so I mean, anyone that knows my backstory, you know, you especially, you know, my history of my old bands back in Philly, and my primary band took a hiatus, I'll say, which eventually turned into a breakup, which I'll say because they came back later. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but anyway, so that we broke up, and I was just kind of like, I mean, if I sit home for more than a week, I'm like bored out of my mind. Like I need to be doing something at all times. And it was like divine timing. As soon as my old project ended, you know, I got the message from the band to fly out to LA and to meet everyone there to potentially talk about joining them. And the one stipulation was I would have to move. And I was like, the hell yeah, like get me off the East Coast. I miss it so much. Like I was kind of just waiting for my turn, my chance or reason to move off the East Coast. At that point, I just felt like I kind of hit the wall of what I was going to do there. And you know, in another world, I would have stayed there and kept doing it and would have had just as much fun. But I really just wanted to try other things. And if anyone knows about Hollywood Gods and Monsters, you know that's quite literally the definition of a different thing. Especially for me, I was in progressive rock bands and metal bands since I started. And Hollywood Gods and Monsters is a straight up party, fun, you know, kind of people drinking music and dancing music and stuff. So I knew it would be a really good challenge for me to grow as a musician. And lo and behold, it absolutely was. So I looked at all those, you know, pros of making this move and taking the chance. And, you know, not only am I now in Hollywood Gods and Monsters, and we're picking back up in March with like 5 dates, I think we're ready to go.
Awesome.
And now I have this whole new purpose out here with my original project, which I've just been absolutely dying to do since I got out here. You know, so it's like me and B always say, B, who's right here, clearly.
He's looking good tonight, too.
Yeah, he looks real good. He looks better than he has. We have the best of both worlds now. You know, we get this party, crazy, fun band that we get to just, you won't understand it until you see a show. It's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen, but also probably the most fun thing you'll ever see live. And now we get to have this original, just hard rocking, you know, back to our roots.
Yeah.
B was a Sunset Strip, you know, 80s, 90s rocker, and I wish I was that. So it kind of just it just works. So we're really, really grateful that we get two avenues now, that we have two very different outlets, but also we love them just as much. And it's really exciting. Now we're really busy, and that's what we wanted. You know, Hollywood Gods and Monsters took a little break for a couple months. We're coming back in March, like I said. But basically we just got tired for a month, we were like, we need to play, we need to write, we need to do something. Like, this is
Yeah.
driving me insane. So now we're always going to be busy, and we'll probably regret this in about 3 months when we have no time whatsoever.
I feel you are a worker, and that's one of the things I admired about you from the get-go. Even before like we did the show the way we did, and before we started doing logos, I'm like, I just love her work ethic, and it's gotten you to this point because you push and you believe, you dream big, and you go get it. That's very admirable. It's incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, I get bored really easy, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's bad. Sometimes I put way too much on my plate. I'm like, I'm gonna jump off a cliff, and sometimes it's just the right amount, and which I feel like is happening right now. So super stoked about it. Hi, Fred. Oh, I'm getting to see some
Yeah,
old,
Fred is in the house.
old
Yeah,
followers.
definitely gonna see some good faces and people have already been chanting before you got here. But yeah, they love you. Yeah, we all love you around here. But I agree with the keeping busy because like I do happy hour podcast now. My good friend Ray Chase. I do 2 nights of Yo Show. My buddies all want to do fantasy football next year. So my wife's like, Jesus Christ, with the shows. I'm sorry. I was always told not to say JC on the air. Sorry. But yeah, she's like, how many shows are you going to do? Like, how about a show of you're sitting at home having dinner with your wife? I'm like, that's not a show. I'm like, that's not a show. Yeah, she's like, exactly, that's not a show. So I get it. But I do love the fact that you're busy because you're producing so much great stuff. Your opinion so far, not your opinion, just your overall feel about King Cherry, because you were kind enough to send me some pieces. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I think it's really, really, it's just what oh.
There's a man behind you. He just came strolling on by.
Look who appears in his pajama pants and all.
Hey, what up?
What is up? Let's welcome B. Jennings to the program. And this is kind of the first time I get you up close and personal. You were on once before, of course, with Hollywood Gods and Monsters, and you were kind of in the background. Now you're like right up in person. We saw your pajama pants. You're the man, dude. Welcome.
Yeah, everybody. Woo!
Hey, these are Calvin Klein pajama pants, ladies and gentlemen. I am not afraid to show it.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, us men stick together, and pajamas are in. I don't give a shit what anybody says. B, thanks for taking the time to come on with us as well. As you know, we love Rachel. She's been on a few times, and she's always great. But I wanted the chance to get to both of you to talk about this new project. And I'm going to jump in. We heard some stuff from Rachel. I want to hear from you about this project, King Cherry. I got some samples of the music. Blows me away. Tell me a little bit of what it means to you and what kind of style you're after and all the good stuff, man. Give us the info. We're here for it.
We're just kind of going after I'm old school, man, with a modern twist with her. It's a good combination, I think, and I haven't done original music in a while, so she really started this. She was like, lit a fire under me and said, hey, we should do this. And I was, yeah, okay. Like, I'm stoked, man, and I haven't written songs in a while. So we're full forward, man. We're excited.
It's very cool, and I do love the sound of it. Does have kind of a all over the board in a good way, a little 60s, a little 70s, and
yeah, exactly.
some modern. Yeah, I love that because I love how bands now are reaching back and pulling music back out. Everybody like makes fun of like Greta Van Fleet. Oh, it sounds like Zeppelin. No, it sounds like rock music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything's based in my career everything's based off of rock music. I've even done country music, and everything still has, a Les Paul and the Marshall.
I had to fight him and really beg him and let him know that I did not want to perform country music. Which, nothing against it, but I did not want this to be a country band. So,
but it's what it is. It's just it's the big guitars they got in country nowadays. That's what drew me into that. That's what draws me into everything. I'm a guitar player by nature, man, and that's I hear like I said, a Les Paul and a Marshall, and I can go, that's it, there. And a lot of stuff I was listening to, recently. Woo! We got an overflow, ladies and gentlemen.
What the hell, man? Come on now.
Right here live on the press. The beauty about going live. All the little, trust me, I've knocked beer all over my keyboard.
That's the most
I've done it.
shit you'll ever see, honestly. God.
I like that. But yeah, and I like that attitude. You take pieces of what you grew up with, pieces of what you listen to now, and and you put it out there, put your own little twist on it again. Like you said, like Hollywood Gods and Monsters mashup. It's songs you know, done in their own
Yeah,
way. Now you guys get to take that and make your very own songs your own way.
absolutely.
Either
Yeah,
one of
man.
your perspective, is it nervous being like the head of creativity now, the two of you together?
Honestly, no. I think because we've been like, well, first of all, our chemistry as bandmates, we already knew from HGM that it was already so good. So going into it, like knowing a bandmate, especially on the level that we know each other, the relationship and stuff, it just, that takes away a lot of that. You already know you have that chemistry going in the studio, going on stage together. It's you have like that camaraderie type stuff. And
Sure.
now we're just excited. We have like a million ideas flowing in our head, and now it's just getting them, down on pen and paper, and it's all excitement on my end. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I mean, like I said, I haven't met in an original band in a while, and doing the HCNM, just getting back on stage, doing all these songs that we grew up with and smashing up songs. It's just been touring and just nonstop. You just get that itch. You got to scratch it.
Yeah.
That's basically it. And she lit a fire under my ass. When it comes to that, I wasn't gung ho at first, and now I'm just like I said, full forward. I'm ready to go. We're excited, and we got some cool stuff coming up. So.
That's awesome. From what I know of Rachel, pretty much you can't say no. If she says it, it's going to be yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, she's the creator of this band, of King Cherry. This is all her, man. I'm along for the ride, and I'm having fun doing it, and doing it with somebody that I'm as close to as I am with Rach. It's really a lot of fun.
And that's also pretty cool. I mean, a lot of people right now talk about Travis and Taylor. No. Give me some more Rachel and B. I ain't got time for Travis and Taylor. I need me some Rachel and B.
Money, though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the question.
That's what we're looking for eventually down the line. And the bad news is, if you get big and famous, people are going to search you and realize you have to play country on stage, Rachel. I'm sorry. You got to at least crank out one.
With all that money, I'll still be wearing these pajamas. So, hey.
Same here, bro. No matter where I go in life, I'll probably still be dressed like this. I love that. Oh my God. So the difficulty, because I know Rachel talked about how busy you're going to be. 2 bands, writing your own stuff, obviously playing in different cities, etc. How crazy is it to be that busy? Are you scared to be that busy? Are you excited to be that busy? Rachel's all gung ho for. What do you feel, B? Are you ready to get that busy?
Yeah, I am. I'm ready to go. I want to tour. We work at a live music venue up here. I manage one. And we have touring bands coming through all the time, and I see that, and it excites me. To be on the other end of it again. As I was before. Or just to play shows or just to get out there. Music it's one of those things. I've been involved with it since I was 10. My dad was in bands. My little sister was the bass player for Hell's Bells for years.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was just like we just kind of come from a musical family, and to be able to get back into it and play and write even and just be in the thick of it again. It's all exciting for me, and I'm ready to do this.
It's awesome. It really is. Like I said, the enthusiasm, and it's neat when I don't really do a script. I do a timeline of how to follow the show, and I had a lot of that in question. When did you start? How did you start? And you answer all that just free willingly, just coming out. So that's what I like. I like to just rip it like it's a straight chat, as you know from the last time. Yeah, throw the scripted stuff out the window and just chat about it because it's cool. And you're answering half the stuff, just getting right in there, which is great. So do you ever, if you're a believer in fate, because it's pretty wild, believer in fate, Rachel's a musician, East Coast, B, you're out there, something brings her there, next thing you know, the two of you find each other and you find all this success, you find this new project. Does it ever blow either one of your minds like, man, how did we get here?
No, definitely, man. Let alone finding Rage and our relationship. Just to be back in music again. Period. Life happens. And I got a couple little ones, and I've been working real hard. For a long time. I from Seattle, moved down here, lived in LA for a long time playing music, but got established out here, bought a home, so I was happy, I didn't have that on my radar anymore, really, until Rachel came back into my life. So yeah, Destiny,
Wow.
absolutely,
That's
this
usually
is
when
what
the
I
best stuff. Yeah, it's usually when the best stuff hits you when you're not looking for it at all, and she's thousands of miles away. Rachel, to you, does it blow your mind how you picked up, moved out
No,
west? And like I said,
no, it does, and we talk about it a lot. It's like we're, I mean, we have so. I mean, if you look at our lives like on pen and paper and everything about us, like it doesn't, like it's very. You could tell universe had a hand in making it happen because otherwise it probably wouldn't have. It's just like perfect timing and just perfect, rough situations that happened in the past that now don't seem so rough because it allowed us to get to this position. And it just definitely, I mean, it's really the only explanation of it. So yeah, firm believer in that for sure.
that's pretty great. Of course, when to get back to the band that we're excited for, and again, I said I got to hear some of the stuff and I'm blown away. Give us a rough idea of the first single and when we're going to see it and what it's about, and give us a little taste of what we can expect from King Cherry.
So our official single release date is March 8th. We were going to try end of February, but we literally were fighting on what single we wanted to release first. So we had to delay that a little bit. So I'll let you talk about the single because you ultimately won.
Well, actually, at the end, I was like, you know what? You pick it. I'm good with it. That's a good problem to have. There's a couple songs,
Sure.
You're like, this one or that one. And, we're going back and forth, and we get some advice from some friends, and it's been like dead even, like heat.
Literally dead even.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, cool. What do we do with this information?
Yeah.
No.
So we went with a song called Cuckoo, and that's
Yes.
the title speaks for itself. I mean, that'll resonate with plenty of people, I'm sure. But it's it's a little darker, heavier song, but the lyrical content is very relatable, I guess, and so we went with that one. It's got a good hook, we think it'll catch people, and it's hooky enough to do that, to put it out as a first single, and either or the next song will be our second single, so we're talking not too far in between.
Yeah, I had it on my phone, of course, in the information superhighway when Rachel sent me the snippets, and I'm playing it at work, and my one coworker knows I do all this music stuff, and he's like, is that another one of the podcast bands? I'm like, oh yeah, like there's a band coming on tonight, and he was listening, enjoying it. He said, and he's about my age, and he said, yeah, that's the kind of rock I remember and I like. So it's cool when somebody randomly just jumps in and you get a love for it. I dig it. I really do, man. I think it's incredible.
He was like, wow, this shit sucks.
You're doing these guys in your podcast? Ooh.
Right? Oh my god, I am never watching your podcast. No, they like watching me look stupid, but no, really, like it's a pretty honest group. It's four guys that sit around at the same desk, so we're pretty honest. If they thought it sucked, they just would have ignored it, but they jumped out at it, and a lot of people have. And like I said, my wife became a big fan, and a lot of people around here, from Rachel coming on the show a few times, going to love her, and now B, you're here, you're super talented. You guys just always seem to be doing it the right way. Relationships are hard, we knew that, but everybody gets to see you and all the good that comes of it. Does it make you like? Do you look at it weird that people are like watching you as a relationship as well as a band because you're all that?
Sometimes more so, I think. I think that, having this band and her and I being in a relationship, that's going to be in a microscope, kind of thing. If people look at that, and that'll interest a lot of people. I know I'm interested in if there's a relationship between somebody in a band. I'm like, oh, I wonder how that goes behind,
right?
closed doors. What they do in their everyday life or whatever they do.
Not you, Gwen Stefani. Other bands and cover.
Exactly, but it brings a whole new dynamic to it. But yeah. So the music, we gel really well musically. Did you hit your knuckles on the
I hit my knuckles. Thank you, Jason. That's really sweet, Jason. Thank you. Sorry.
But yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. I've never been in a relationship with a bandmate,
Yeah.
and in an HCNM, we get to tour together. We get to go, play all over the place together and be together at the same time. We're not alone.
Yeah.
We get to experience that as a couple, and and that's kind of what led to King Cherry. Like we can do more. We can do more. We can be an HGNM. We can do King Cherry. We can do them both. We can tour. We can write our songs. We can, it's limitless, man. And we're just super excited and happy to be here, man.
It's awesome. We're happy to have you, definitely, and I look forward to this. But now, being a couple and being male, female, different outlooks, music writing, is there ever a time when one of you thinks, oh God, that sucks, but I still can't tell them? Or is it, yeah, I think it sucks, I'm going to tell them because we're just that close?
Honestly, not yet, because I'm so, me, my taste in music, Jeff, it's literally 70s to 90s, dad rock, basically. Like I have the music taste of like a 6-year-old dad. Like that's like my thing. So every time he writes something, it's something I always tell him, I'm like, dude, if you in his bands that he was with when he was younger, that ones that were like really big in LA and stuff, I always tell him, I was like, dude, if the universe was different and times were differently aligned, like I would be front row for every show. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Just the way he writes, and just like it's exactly the music that I would listen to on my Spotify or something like that.
Wow.
So I think
Oh, we have a visitor. That's on that note. I gotta grab. Hold on one second.
it's Mr. Nosy.
He'll be back in a minute.
God.
My dog don't even come near me during the show. They run away. They run the opposite direction.
Well, we have a literal zoo, so
Yes, you do.
statistics say that one of them will probably approach us at some point.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I know you do a lot of work for animal care as well, and we appreciate that greatly. That's awesome, and you always have. And well, it's tough having a lot of them in the house. Like we put both of our little ones in bed. That's what she just said. I said we put our 2 little dogs in bed, and it feels like you have no space. So I can imagine with your zoo going on there how you handle it.
Yeah,
it's a big family.
It sure is, but it's a happy family. Do you do they gather around and watch you guys perform?
They don't give 2 shits.
I was gonna say Lemmy could not give a shit. Marvin actually, the Chihuahua cannot. 2 Chihuahuas cannot give a shit. Marvin actually, my pit bull, does like listening to music, and my 2 cats.
He's got a shout out too.
Can we get
Marvin got a shout out?
He's in the other room, but I'll show you guys a picture if you want.
No, look at that
Okay.
one.
I'll happily show you a picture.
We love pictures, I tell you. We're an animal-friendly show.
Here's a good one. This is him wearing my skincare headband.
I saw that today. That's great.
He's in a double headband. You can't really tell, but it's really cute. That's the most recent Marvin picture.
Very cool. When so we got a date for the singles. When do you think the band gets together and starts doing some shows, even local smaller shows, or moving around? When can we expect that?
We are planning on, what did we say today? 20 minutes ago.
Beginning of April.
Beginning of April is our goal. We have a venue that is very interested in having us, which is awesome. And it's right in Scottsdale, which is awesome. That's where you want to play, in Arizona, Scottsdale. So that's killer. So basically, as soon as we get a couple more, we handpick a couple bands that we want on the bill, pretty much set to go. We'll pick a date. I mean, we have, believe it or not, like pretty much a full shorter set list ready to go already. Between the 3 songs that are literally ready to post or release now. And then we have 3 songs that we're going in the studio for in a little bit. We're going to throw some covers in there just for fun. So we'll be pretty ready to go in the beginning of April. So that I'm super excited for. Like playing live is my favorite thing on earth. So we're super, super stoked for that first show.
I see it too. It's seeing the both of you in your stills and your photos and videos and such. You guys really do rock a stage. And I love that the most because like some bands will put out music and just kind of strum through it. You guys get out there and just really let it pop on stage. I think that's great.
Children are chewing anything because I hear questionable noises.
I'm sure it sounds like
disturbances in the back, and I'm just worried.
Yeah, it sounds like my dog got a hold of something. Well, once again, the beauty of live. Triple rail turn. Not sure who they are, but okay.
That's like a
Unless,
riddle. I don't know what that
unless
is.
it was just a shameless plug somebody snuck in there. I don't know. Maybe I'm popping it up too.
Respect for that, honestly.
Triple Rail Turn brought to you by The Yosho and King Cherry. Maybe he wants your music in his movie. That'd be pretty cool.
I hope that's a band or something, because that would be
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny if he just typed up his band name and sent it.
I'm all about it. For $2 a month, I'll post it all day. Looking forward to tomorrow's show with Allison and Kelly. So thank you very much. Of course, that's our Wednesday night program. And like I said, I just get so pumped up in music. The difference between the East Coast, Rachel, Philly, and the East Coast, and the West Coast, as far as music fans, music community, how big of a difference is it?
People want to hear country music a lot more here.
I'm sensing a pattern with her.
Yeah. No, as far as the music fans, I would say, I don't know. I actually think Arizona crowds are a bit more rowdy than Philly.
Wow.
Which is crazy, because people in the H&M crowds, they're getting a little bit raunchy. They're getting like a little bit scandalous, and I'm not really used to that for my other bands, considering I played with like a bunch of 18-year-old boys, so it's not like the same crowd. But no, I actually do think they get a little bit more wild here, which is really fun, because when you're playing live, you're feeding off the energy of the crowd. There definitely are a few fans that come see us that I'm like, oh, maybe shouldn't do that in the crowd, but okay. As far music scene, it's as prevalent, I would say, as it is in Philly. Like I feel like there's a kind of a equal line there. People still want to see their local shows. They're still going to the rock bars and the biker bars, and they want to see bands. And so that's cool. But we're, for H&M, we're more of a touring band than anything. Our major markets are what? Utah and Texas and Las Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
So LA. So it's like, I'm really curious to test King Cherry out in these waters, just because I feel like it'll hit even more with what they want, which is kind of just hard rock, kind of, it's like we're gonna hit biker venues and stuff like that. So, and you don't really have a lot of those back in Philly. So but yeah, I'm excited to see what the actual difference would be with King Cherry as opposed to H&M. So
very cool. It's definitely a different vibe. From
yeah,
what I
for sure.
gather, I mean, I'm out here and B, I don't know how much of this area you've experienced, but it's a little bit of a different animal here in a good way, though. Like there's a lot of passion, be it sports, music, etc., and the passion becomes aggressive. But you'll see when you guys come out and play here.
Yes, yeah, we're talking about the cool thing about King Cherry as opposed to H&M. H&M as a road show is like a very big production. There's our band, which is huge in itself. We have 6 members playing on stage, and then we typically have tour bus driver, our manager comes along typically, our photographer, like stuff like that. So to get all those people across the country, it's possible, and we want it to happen. But it's a little bit harder than King Charity, which is going to be kind of more bare roots, like 4-person rock band
in a VW bug.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
like you'll probably, I dare to say, probably see King Cherry on the East Coast before H&M. But that being said, I still want H&M to come to the East Coast. It's just there's a lot more hands in the the hands in the pot.
Yeah, no, it is harder. It's like getting people from point A to point B when there's like 8 or 9 of us. We have
impossible.
Which I want to give a shout out to HB Ables. He's one of our producer, the guy that engineering, doing all our stuff for King Cherry, but he's also a band member at H&M. He does all our sound, all our tech stuff, dude. He's amazing. So he comes with us wherever we go, and doing sound, doing everything that we can't do. Probably one of the most important members of our team, really. So HB, what up?
Shout out. I asked Rachel this a few times. I'm going to ask both of you again. Kind of know where Rachel's going to go. B, I have no idea, so I got to ask. If you weren't doing music, if you can't even imagine that, not doing music, what would you do? What would be your thing?
I'm doing it now. Somehow I stayed in music even when I wasn't playing music. I'm a general manager of a live music venue that's popping out here. So that's what I do. So I stay in music, whether I'm in it playing it, or I'm in it working in it, or I'm in it somehow I'm in it. So That's the perfect career for me, doing that and taking care of my kiddos and you know, trying to be happy. That's it.
It's awesome.
That's it.
Definitely seems happy. Rachel, I assume it's got something to do with animals.
Yeah. I'm doing it. Yeah, I mean, I worked in every field of animal care, animal rescue, medical field, all that stuff. So it's basically all I know at this point. So something I worked at shelters doing adoptions, surrender counseling. Now, I was doing vet teching and admin work. So yeah, that's all I know is music and animals. So probably should
Very
expand
cool.
my skill set a little bit.
Oh, hey, when you're doing what you love so well, stick where you're at because we love it. And real quick, we're going to talk about the logo. I got the logo up here in the left-hand corner, the King Cherry logo, which is super cool. And people have been throwing up the emojis matching the King and Cherry.
And
Who
that's
came
cool.
up?
Everyone was talking about the emojis before
Oh,
you got here. It's
nice,
cool.
nice.
Yeah, it was very
That's
cool. I
awesome.
could probably find one or two of them from earlier on, just to kind of get you a little glimpse. I love it. Unless somebody wants to do it real quick. Oh, there we go. White Rabbit had a beautiful one. Oh, King Cherry with the heart in the middle. Dark Heart, of
nice.
course, for the rock style. But yeah, everybody's been doing that, and I love it. So yeah, man, I'm just excited for both of you. I love having you on, and of course, when more music comes on, comes out from you guys, I'd like to welcome you back again. And your story really, not to sound like mushy, your story makes me happy. Seeing two people doing what they love, doing it good, and having a great relationship and making all that work. It's pretty awesome. It means a lot to people out there that need that kind of inspiration. I don't know if you want to be called inspirational, but you are. You definitely are to a lot of us, and we love it. You
Thank
can
you.
find. Oh yeah, thank you. Really, I mean it sincerely when I say people I love, and I said I started loving Rachel and what she did, and we had her, and then she met you, and I watched you, and then I watched the interview you did when you came on with Hollywood. I'm like, hey, I love this guy too. Love you, man. You're Yo Show family. We root for you relentlessly. I'm like so excited, can't get the words out. Find King Cherry on Facebook. They got a brand new page, King Cherry, and of course Instagram is King Cherry Official. New music is coming soon, March 8th. Cuckoo is the expected opener. I'm going to be blowing up all over my page, so there's, you're going to be able to find it. I got to do this for Rachel real quick before I leave. Hannah did sneak into the picture.
That's awesome.
Little swear. Wait, boy or girl?
This is a girl. She is a lot more into coming on the show than the boy. The boy does not like getting near, but he's jealous, so he's watching from the steps. She loves Christmas too.
That's awesome.
I had to sneak in an animal moment. The other guy he's thinking about, he's halfway. He walked the other way. All right, so no Henry tonight. But again, that's all right. Next time. There's going to be other times. I always welcome you guys here. I love it. It's amazing. And again, King Cherry on Facebook, on Instagram, King Cherry Official. Get ready for new music. It's coming in March. You guys are incredible. I thank you so much for this. This is amazing. Continued success. Keep writing, keep hammering out. And I'll drop you guys a message sometime. Send you guys out a couple of Yo Show shirts. We don't really send out shirts. You guys need some Yo Show shirts, definitely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'll cut into a crop top, wear it on stage.
We're on stage, absolutely.
That's so cool.
I love that. And when the first King Cherry album comes out on CD or vinyl, whatever it costs to ship, etc., I need an autographed copy. I got
We got you. We got you.
Whatever you want, brother.
Oh, I love it. Whatever I want. I want you guys to play the East Coast as soon as possible.
Soon.
We will.
Soon.
Absolutely, man.
We love it. Rachel Bello and B. Jennings from King Cherry, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to leave the scroll rolled down the bottom so you know where to find them. And I'm telling you, when this new music comes out, get on it. I'll be on it. Love you guys. Have a great night. That's two of my favorite people. When I say it, I mean it. And of course, Rosie said, love you guys. And Fred said good night. Thank you, Fred, for tuning in. But Rachel and B, they're just awesome musicians, and they both have the classic style in mind with being creative with something new and coming out with this project. And like the two of them said, it meant really something for them to make their own project. They love the Hollywood Gods and Monsters thing. They love being out there performing. Now their own thing, they get to create and perform. Hey, busy. Busy is not the word. I even got a text message from one of my friends that said, I have a lot on my plate. Maybe not like that. This creative stuff, like I said, sometimes it writes itself having the guest on. And just the questions you could ask and the things you could do, it kind of writes itself sometimes. So that's fairly easy. Music does not write itself. That's a lot of work. And I admire them a great deal for it. And I thank them again for coming on. And I know like a little while back, Rachel's like, think I got something cooking. I want to be on the show. Of course. Just sad that Jewel missed it tonight. I know Jewel's also a big fan. Angela, of course, like I said, my wife. And got a lot of big fans down here, guys. And you certainly do deserve it. King Cherry. Find him on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is King Cherry Official. Stop the show for like 30 seconds. Go do it. Put it, because I know if you're watching here, you're either on YouTube or on your phone. And if you're on your phone, go to Facebook and Instagram. Add this band. It is going to be bananas. And the White Rabbit After Dark never lets me down. She is clever like that. I'm going to say she, because obviously, White Rabbit, it's she. It's okay. But I know you don't let me down. And when you support this band, and you're actually the person responsible in the first place for getting the band to come on the program, that blows my mind. Like I said, we started out reaching out to Rachel when she was a Philly girl, and she was awesome. Then she made her way out west, got even more awesome, and there's a lot of great support behind her, and that's awesome. JD, I know you're already following. Dude, get in there. I invite you to this stuff, and JD is such a super cool dude, even though he lives in Minnesota and he's a Vikings fan. Yeah, it's going to happen. But you're great, dude. And you tell me, you say, I watch your show to discover new music and then spread it for you. And music gets me going and it makes me feel better. And I agree with that, dude. It's strong. I joke around to. I got to shush. You got it. No more secrets. But I was told by some people, like I asked the guests, if you weren't doing music, what would you do? People ask me, if you weren't doing this show and covering music, what would you do? And everybody's like, because like my friends, like, it's a sports show. No, it's not. I love sports, but it's not a sports show. Yeah, don't give out. Yeah, you're right. Don't give out your address. Thank you very much, Jason. Great drop in. But I can't imagine really doing anything else coming on the air and talking about. Like, we do have actors and actresses. We have authors. We have comedians, stuff like that. And I love that, too. But the base of it to get out on a weekend and see some of these future stars shows, these local bands, and have them come on the show and discover their music and getting samples sent to you by rock stars on your phone when they say, hey, listen, let me know what you think. Like, that blows my mind. Here I am sitting there doing my regular job, going through a day. I had a lousy day. I'm like pissy a little bit. And then these messages come through from Rachel. Hey, here's new stuff. Let me know what you think. That's what this is all about, dude. That is what this is all about. JD, I appreciate that. Jewel, we miss you. Thank you. We do miss Jewel. We do. It is a lot doing it on your own and talking through it. Luckily tonight, not luckily, but it was cool to have two guests tonight so we could all kind of get into the mix. And even though B was a little late, we won't deduct points. An excellent job by that band. And again, King Cherry on Facebook at King Cherry, Instagram, King Cherry Official. Go do it. Go follow. Go like. Go love. What did you think about the Talking McNuggets? I'm honestly not sure. Rachel's your cousin. Hey, congratulations, dude. She's absolutely awesome. Great people. Awesome artist. And much loved here on the program. So a giant shout out to her. Welcome anytime. And even her fans and her following are great. A lot of people come in with just great momentum and positivity and the shout outs. And that's really awesome too. And the people that were doing the little King Cherry logos, that was very cool. You're such a treasure. Keep killing it. I'll be hopping up more often. Love you for it. I really do. I adore you for it. And that makes me feel great. When you're in a creative field with other creative people and they appreciate what you do, it's massive. It's like the icing on the cake, really. People say about making money, and that's cool. People say about, being known and seen here, there, and there, and that's also cool. But when your peers and the people around you who think you're creating is great, it's everything. Really is. And it's funny to say that not to twist it too much, but I was thinking a little bit about podcasting, webcasting, hosting like video shows, streaming like this. And I got to thinking, and like I said, I kind of chuckled to myself tonight when I knew Jewel wasn't going to make it. And I adore Jewel. We have a great time. But when you think like, man, doing it again, and love you as well. Doing it again tonight and getting there. And like I said, I get stoked for Rachel and B, of course. That wasn't even a thought. But you're thinking, man, it's like I'm doing a lot and really stretching myself out there. And are the right people seeing it at the right time? Am I giving people the right energy? And am I doing it the right way? That's imperative, because anybody could sit here and just kind of mumble through the words, act like they really don't care. I've been told a lot I care. I was met by a family member. Of course, last Wednesday we had Jade Schuyler on the program. She performed Saturday. And a gentleman from her family approached me and says, well, I don't really watch podcasts. I watched yours. I watched Jade come on, and your questions were great. The way you handled the show was great. She had a great time, and we took a picture together. That is awesome. So do it with some respect. Do it right. And care about it. And go out and create. A lot of people say, I want to start a show. Go ahead. Some of the advice I'm going to give you, man, be respectful to everybody out there. Have great guests, definitely, and kiss their ass. I'm proud of them because they're great. Do respect, want to do it, have the care. There hasn't been a single episode where I'm like, not tonight, or man, this is going to stink. Never. So yeah, man, believe in that, and you'll keep rolling. We've been rolling, like I said, we're climbing up slowly. Jewel, if you're out there, on 300 episodes tonight. 276, 24 away from 300 episodes over a 7-year span. Myself and Jewel, the O Show, nights like tonight are why. And we got the whole. Listen, when you go live, you get the whole bag of goods. You got pets, you got kids, you got life's duties, you got those quick, spontaneous answers. Another thing I admire about all of our guests, how they answer in that kind of pressure being live perfectly. It's when they're the professionals. Big shout out to King Cherry. What I'd like to do real quick, first of all, remind you, and then do a little bit of music. The Key Concert Series is coming. The Yo Show is a part of that, as well as SRR Promotions, the local live music movement. And it's coming. February 17th to the Fuge, 780 Falcon Circle, Warminster, Pennsylvania, connected to Tranquility Brewing. The great bands, who's some music we're going to play shortly, Twisted, we're in Athens, both here on the show last week. Grimjack, who are coming to our show soon. And the headline band, Cole. Tickets are on sale now, right now. Save a few bucks and order them before the show, before you get to the door. And then let's have a blast. February 17th. More to come, more announcements, more news. The Key Concert Series is coming. We thank you. Adam Kovas, love. Jeff, and all the time I've known you, you've been nothing but genuine and respectful of everyone. It makes the show what it is. Thank you. Wow. Terrific from Adam, and of course, his great band, the kids from Sour Station, who are currently negotiating something with the Key Concert Series also to play. Can't give out any secrets. Got to go to the shows to get the announcements. Adam, I see him at shows, and he is dedicated to the music, also having a blast, running the show there for Sour Station. And again, man, that means a lot. That's all I want to be. I want to smile with you, high five you, chat with you, hear your ideas, because, man, I don't own any of this. I don't. I mean, I own the show in some weird way, but I don't own any artist. I don't own the venue. The venue is nice enough to chat with us and be dedicated to what we're dedicated to. They've agreed to take us on. The guys from SRR Promotion watch the show, see me at these concerts, and get to know it. Thank you. Some like the White Rabbit's got a guest co-host. And we met and we talked, and everybody kind of decided what they can put in and how they're putting it in and what my role was. And I said my role was advertising it and being the face. And like John Simon said, you're kind of a face, dude. You're at the shows, people see you, you promote it a lot. It's big fun, man. And I appreciate the guys from SRR taking us on, myself and Jewel, to be part of this program because it is going to be that exciting. And the music is that good. Believe in it. I never steer you wrong. I always say, J.D. Wolf, you give him the count. 276 wins, no losses. Thank you, John Simons. Very much love it. Undefeated, 276-0 on this program with guests and people and shows. We're going to play a little bit of music right now. We don't have King Sherry music. We will soon. But we're going to play some music from the Key Concert Series. So I've got one each from Bernathan. I got one from Twisted. I got one from the Grimjacks. And I got one from Cole. Have you watched the AVN Awards show? No, I have not seen it yet. I know our dude Ray Chase at the Happy Hour podcast was nominated for an AVN. That's proud. He says, man, when you get nominated for something, be proud of it. That's why I'm so proud of this Key Concert Series. It is happening. And one time, maybe the White Rabbit hop on over to join us. We'd love that. And bring Rachel and B. We'll get them on stage. We absolutely will. You know I will. Let's play some music. How about, we're going to start with, it's a tough choice. Let's start with the Grimjacks. We have, whoops. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, let's start with the Grimjacks because they didn't get their song played last week because they're coming on the show. We're going to play it again. But this one also has a great little snippet of my horrible voice in the beginning. And it's a great video from a super talented band. One of the bands playing the Key Concert Series, one of our very favorites, and coming on the program, the Grimjacks. Platform, live here on the O Show. About 4 minutes. Enjoy. We'll be back shortly on a Tuesday night.
You're a pretty decent video. Shoot, guys, I forgot to go to the driver's license. What the frick? What's wrong with you? I got it.
This is a great song. It is the new one from Grimjacks. So watch it here. Enjoy it. We'll be back in a minute. All in Minnesota. All right, here we go. That's what we do here on the Grimjacks. Watch it here.
To
This is a great song. It is the new one from tonight's guest, the Grimjacks. So watch it here. Enjoy it. We'll be back in a couple minutes. You know, all the way in Minnesota. That's how we do it here. Oh, I was saying cut it in time. Wow. All right. The Grimjacks platform is out right now on all your streaming devices. I agree. Great song indeed. And we just want to kind of keep up the momentum of the music. As we said, Key Concert Series, of course, going to scroll down the bottom. And one of these days, we want King Cherry to walk on, too. We thank them for joining us again, Rachel and B. Right now, we're going to keep up with a couple songs from the bands. They're going to be appearing at the Key Concert Series. Man, I get nervous when I'm by myself. Key Concert Series. And we're going to play more songs from those bands. As you know, Adam and Sour Station have been on our show a few times. Great chat with those dudes. Steve Higgins, of course, Twisted, have been here a few times. Great chats. Brent Athen got to talk with us. They said Grimjacks are coming back. They've been on with us once before. And the audience really digs in because they love it. And the last time we had the Grimjacks on, Lydia Manson was guest co-host. And she's like, oh my God, they're babies. You know, they're younger people making it happen. Thank you very much, White Rabbit. We will see you soon. And, of course, once your new program kicks back off, we will blow it up here because we are big fans. More music? Why not? Share the screen and share a song by one of the bands playing at the Key Concert Series. Didn't come out last week, but we got it last week on Jules' birthday, and man, were we digging it. Cold Lady is the song. Bryn Athen is the band. The show is the Key Concert Series, February 17th. And you're watching the Yo Show for about 4 minutes. Enjoy. We'll be back shortly with more music, more talk, more comments, more fun. This is Tuesday night. Holy Moses. Bryn Afton is the band. Cold Lady is the tune. One of the bands you'll be hearing at the Key Concert Series. Scroll down below for your local Warminster Key Concert Series.ticketleap.com. Come get them. February 17th. It's going to be red hot. 2 great songs so far. The Grimjacks, Bryn Afton. And we got a comment, and then I love this. Killer tune indeed. Absolutely a great song. I've got a comment from my dude, Mr. Cuthbert J. Twilly, who I seen at a show, and he's like, yeah, man, your show, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I check it out. I like what you do. And I like what he does. And he's an awesome musician as well. So I love it, and I appreciate you coming out. That is bouncy. It's a great number, man. Like Steve Higgins got the little surfing going on with the beard. Yeah, beer, rather. Yeah, man. It's groovy like that. It's groovy. It rocks. It's got a little bit of everything. The taste of tonight's theme, as King Cherry brought us that same thing. And of course, you're getting it from some of these great local bands and getting a chance to go out and see it. Like I said, I was there. John Simons was there, of course. And Steve Higgins, of course, Atlanta puts this stuff together. And you're there and you're listening. And you're like, yeah, this is the kind of stuff. You feel it. Everybody feels it. And get a Yingling or two in my system. That's like my thing, man. And sit back with friends, and friends come. And a lot of people they always say, oh, I want to see it and see what it's all about. And then they come and they're like, wow, look at this guitarist doing this and that drummer does this and how they do that. And that's pretty awesome. It is, man. It's impressive. You pick up any instrument, you write music, you sing, you're a rock star. Period. The end. More music? Sure. Let's go with this one. We have 2 more songs to play from Key Concert Series bands. Twisted is up next. Drowning is the song. Another dynamite one right here. Drowning. Twisted. Of course, Logan and Sarah were with us last week. We're going to play one of their tunes right here, right now on the Yo Show. Enjoy about 3 minutes and 50 seconds long. We'll be back shortly with more music, more fun on the Yo Show. Tuesday night, Twisted, Drowning, right now. Holy smokes, the band is twisted. The song is Drowning. Wow. 3 of the 4 bands coming to the Key Concert Series. Absolutely awesome. Logan and Sarah, of course, were with us last week to talk about it, as were the dudes from Bryn Athyn. Terrific song, terrific band. A lot of great stuff coming up right here. We're glad to be part of it. John Simons, if you love original and local music and miss the music scene, then the Future Stars show and February 17th at the Fuse is going to be for you. Agreed. I know in my day, every place in PA had music. And we're going to be doing it. We're going to be leading the charge. Us and, of course, Atlanta with the Future Stars shows. Yeah, we're doing it and bringing it back. Incredible band and song, indeed, the talent. 3 people absolutely meant to be together in the band. And I said that this past Saturday when I saw Steve Higgins, of course. His daughter, Sarah, is the drummer. And I said, they're the perfect match. And that's the only thing, too. You need the right band members. Grimjacks, fun and funny, and the music is tight because of it. Twisted, a great threesome of artists. They find each other. Bryn Athyn, of course. It meshes, man. That's definitely part of it. And you saw it tonight, again, with Rachel and B, when they say, relationship's fine. We could be in a relationship and be in a band. Helps build the bond. Build those bonds. Don't get rid of that Gene Simmons stuff with, or Paul Stanley's, our band is our business. Just because we're a band doesn't mean we have to talk and be friends. That's dumb. Twisted does rock. That's dumb. Your band, you work together, get to know each other, man, on a better level. One more song? Yeah, why not? It's 9:33 on a Tuesday night. We're going to be here again tomorrow night. I'm going to get that out of the way real quick. So I'm very excited for this one tomorrow night. A return artist to our show. Again, another great PA artist. 2 great local area artists. They're violinists. They play all over the area and they perform with great bands like Jameson. And they do this little thing called Dueling Fiddles. And they're going to be on our show tomorrow night. It's the return of Alice Marie and Miss Callie Perrunk. They'll be on the program tomorrow night. We'll talk about their music, their latest, their violining, and have a great time. We're going to have a great time tomorrow night. Guest co-host, ? Doesn't matter. Again, 2 guests, 2 lovely ladies, 2 amazing artists, locals coming on Yo Show Wednesday, Yo 2.0. Tomorrow night, Alice Marie and Callie Perrunk. Thank you, ladies. Look very forward to that. And of course, a big shout out. Now, I always go through the emojis and see who puts emojis up. And a massive shout out to our dudes from the band Bees. I could have done it louder. BEES, all capital. Bees is a awesome local rock band. And we've had them on the show a few times. And guys, we'll get to talking and see if a Key Concert Series show might be something you're interested in. We'd love to have you. We'd love to see you again. I know you guys are getting out there a lot, and your music is just awesome. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting and being part of, whether it's city-wise, suburb-wide, etc., all this area, the counties, Montgomery, Bucks, etc., the cities, Philadelphia, etc. We're even trying to maybe rustle in some Pittsburgh. Let's do it, man. Let's get the music scene cooking. We love it. One more song. We'll do that in a minute. I want to share couple stories real quick, very quick ones, because I got to share this one because it kind of blows me away. So, all this stuff about AI, and AI is taking over the world. Of course, there's AI pictures of Taylor Swift. Yikes. But, and when I do the Happy Hour podcast, it always does an AI segment where you show pictures and stuff generated by AI. So AI decided to give us a picture of the perfect female, a perfect 10, so to speak. And I saw this article, and they said, this is the face of a perfect 10. I'm not arguing this. And I don't know. But if you're out there, tell me. Is this the face of a perfect 10? This is what a 10 looks like, according to AI. That's the picture generated. Pretty. Got the blue eyes, like my wife. Nice, attractive. That's what AI thinks a perfect 10 looks like. I'll tell you what, I think you're all perfect 10s. Because women, you're battling. You're making your way through, be it through music, arts, etc. Keep it up. We love it. Males and females all welcome here on the Yo Show at all times. One more song for the night. It is Cole, the headlining band for the Key Concert Series February 17th. I know I'm talking about it a lot. That's what you're going to get. I was told by SRR Promotions, if you're part of it, dude, blow it up. Man, I'm going to blow it up. You watch my program, I'm going to blow it up. They got it completely wrong. My wife Kim your wife Kim is fantastically super cool when I tell you. I love her enthusiasm. I love her passion for what we're doing here and the fun she has. And again, you surround yourself, the whole Grimjack family, with people just out having a great time, and that's what it's all about. And Kim is definitely into that. And she looks at me and says, "Where's your wife?" My wife has actually had the nerve to be off to the side instead of being right out front. But yeah, they have a blast. And John, again, you said, likewise, it's a family thing, man. It really is. It's family here. We can tell each other things and plan things and be part of things all together. We all have the same dream, all trying, working hard, making it come to life. And again, the band is going to be headlining this baby. They're into it as well. It's the awesome band Cole. This is going to be their song Lie in Wait. I love the video. I love the song. It's about 4 minutes long. Enjoy it. We'll be back shortly here on the Yo Show Tuesday night. We miss you, Joel Tatey. Thank you.
Don't
right, the band is Cold. The song is Lie in Wait. Key Concert Series, February 17th at the Fuse in Warminster. Grim Jacks, Twisted, Bryn Athen, and Cole live February 17th. Visit keyconcertseries.ticketleap.com if you don't have your tickets and get them now. Because once they run out, they go on. Yes, Steve Higgins, indeed. John Simons, yes, indeed. And part of this, and I'm going to share, it's going to be a little hard to see, but I'm going to share this anyway, because this is a photo that was taken by Jewel Saturday at Sweeney's, kind of near the end of the show, but you kind of see the fun going on there. Of course, there's me and Brent, our awesome photographer, my wife Cassie, and Jewel and Rain Sparkles. Just kind of hanging out, all having fun, just spontaneous pictures. Other people in the background, you're just out there having a blast. So getting to hang out with John and Steve and Jewel and her sister and cousins and my wife, Elena, and just the bands hang out. And it's funny, my wife always says, like, you're like the Godfather. You can walk in there and it's like, hey, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. But you see my face a lot. And we got more great bands we spoke to. We're going to get on the show and, of course, have them perform live as well. And there's a lot of great ones who have already been on our program that I'd like to get out there as well. Key Concert Series. Got about 15 minutes left. Something we haven't done in a while, I'm going to do real quick, because one of the pieces is music related. The other pieces are just, and that's my man cave scores. I've got, as you can tell, a romper room full of stuff here in my man cave. And you can only see like 1/100th of how bad it really is. Maybe we'll do that during Key Concert Series. I'll bring these in and we'll start giving them away. Not giving this one away. I got a brand new one. It's our good friend, Mr. Jalen Hurts. That is a beaut. I love it. Got my brother one for his birthday as well, which is officially tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mike. Jalen Hurts in the house. Courtesy of Funko Pop, one of our new Man Cave scores. You talk Super Bowl? Why not? How about Super Bowl Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes? Special edition. NFL's 100. And who else we have? Look at it. Back in his Carolina Panthers days, Christian McCaffrey. You'll see both of these guys on stage at the Super Bowl. McCaffrey now, of course, plays for San Francisco. Patrick Mahomes plays for the Taylor Swift Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs. I love you, Taylor. The last piece on the Man Cave score thing for the evening, I absolutely had to show this. Again, this past weekend's Future Star show, the great Rain Sparkle showed up, and she's a terrific drummer in her own right, and said, I have something for you, and it's this drum head of hers with this incredible artwork in the front, autographed. My God, my eyes are that bad. Autographed by Rain Sparkles, the terrific drummer herself, and she gave me this awesome piece. I am in love with it. I think it's fantastic. I thank her greatly. A lot of times that she's a big fan here on the show, and I love her dearly, and I thank her for that piece. Adds to the Man Cave scores. I get these young bands to sign autographs. I got a couple bands' autographs here somewhere, and I just collect because I love them. I love you all, and I love the community. And like John Simon said, community indeed. Like I said, dudes hanging out at the bar, me, John, Steve, all sitting there and just watching, listening, enjoying. It's a little bit for everybody, and there's a lot of it out there. Topics. I think I got to pretty much most of them. So we'll get to that last one in a minute. But we got to get to this one. And Britney Spears has come out, and she's doing a lot of apologizing. As you know, I adore her. Christy Gardner in the house. Thank you so much for watching. You're the best. Love you, miss you. You're awesome. Good times indeed, Steve Higgins. You know I don't get down on Britney. I love Britney. There's Britney Shrine right up here. It's all Britney. And she's taken time to apologize to the people she may have hurt or offended in her book. It's a good step because a lot of people say, oh man, just absolutely buried people. And, you know, she's been down a rough road. She's had a lot going on. It's been a tough life after the fame kind of took a back seat to real life. The Instagram stuff and all. So, you know, apologies to like Justin Timberlake and other people, friends, family, loved ones that she feels she may have offended. She wants to apologize for it. It is in writing forever. But you will also be remembered for how you handled that and spoke upon it afterwards. So, Brittany, I got you, honey. Well, after Kelly Clarkson. No, who are we kidding? Brittany, Kelly Clarkson, Taylor Swift. Actually, really not. I don't know. Taylor Swift doesn't work either way. Well, you know what? You're right, and I like that, Christine. A couple times I've invited Christy to come on and be a guest co-host on Wednesday because she's a deep thinker. Right, no need to apologize. It's nice that she did. Like, there's some big names that she kind of drilled. But she's also kind of telling her real life experiences. John Simon says, take some class. I agree also. I'm double-sided here, and I'm not just saying that because I love you both. But it does take some class to step up. Like, athletes say dumb things, and you don't really hear it. It takes a day or two for them to apologize. You know it's been scripted and written. I don't think there's any script of writing, and when people like that, like Brittany, come out and say, hey, I'm kind of sorry for that. It feels genuine. She doesn't really need to apologize, no, because she had a rough road, and a lot of people kind of did her wrong in times, and she's a superstar and a super talent. We do love and miss her. I do. Would love to see her get back out. I don't know if it's ever going to happen from what you read, but hey, man, if you're an entertainer's always got room here for me. Always. I love you, Zoe. Richard Marx, speaking of music, Richard Marx was performing a show in Illinois, and he stopped the show in the middle to tell the audience that they're effing rude. Marx basically was performing, and he said a lot of people were talking, a lot of people were on their phone, a lot of people were looking away, and he said, look, I'm here to perform. You came to see me. Let me do my thing. Give me some of your time and listen to music. I like that. Not a big Richard Marx fan, but I like that. Because we will get to, and I'm not mad about the phone thing. I do it. I film, so I like the video stuff, so I save it, so I had it, and so I could share it with other people. Photos, I like taking photos, I like keeping them. But I mean, most of us in doing it are still, okay, this song's awesome, I'm going to record it. You're watching, enjoying the song, and recording it. I'm fine with that. I'm not a person that's mad at the phone if you're capturing the moment. But don't talk on the phone. I mean, really. Shout out to Richard Marx. Dig in deep. I don't even know his songs. I agree. It's tough since she has been in the spotlight for so long. Nothing wrong with apologizing. Just not necessary. Maybe some don't deserve it. Right. We don't know all the story. You see and know what you read, and you're so convinced that it's got to be right. We don't know. If we're not there, we never know fully. And that goes for a lot of stuff. So a lot less judging, please. You think I just come on and put on this awesome show? It's hours of preparation. Don't judge me. A lot of people do, but if you aren't engaged, it is different. Makes sense. I get that. Very insightful. I hope you had a great birthday. She definitely did. We had a great time with her. Christy, I'm telling you, the more you come on, comment with bright insight, the more we're just going to keep asking to do a Wednesday night with us. I appreciate you checking it out. The Philadelphia Eagles made two big moves over the last couple of days. Coordinators, of course, Kellen Moore, formerly of the Dallas Cowboys and formerly of the Los Angeles Chargers, is our new offensive coordinator. Younger guy, creative, good mix. I'm looking forward to it. And longtime coaching veteran Vic Fangio will head up the defense, which needs some help. Teach these guys how to blitz, how to cover, how to tackle. Give us something. Brutal. Brutal ending. And of course it ends with this crap like Lions choking and Ravens losing and stuck with the same Super Bowl. Speaking of Super Bowl, what happened with the whole Justin Tucker, Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce thing? You know, people are so quick to, oh, look at Travis and Patrick smiling. They're having a great time. Such nice guys. Well, apparently Justin Tucker was practicing, and Mahomes friends came over and like, yeah, out of here. Like, this is my spot. Tucker's like, dude, I'm just warming up. You warm up, I'll warm up. And Kelce came over and got to be a little bit of words, and he kicked some of Tucker's equipment around. Look, be a good sport, dude. Be great at it. Brag about it. Show off about it. Be a good sport, dude. Justin Tucker is probably the best kicker in football. All right, so let's not be those guys. Everybody says Philly is a bad town, bad players, bad. No, you're not going to see that. Well, you might. You very well might. It's a good question, and I'm stunned that you ask because I really just am not that intrigued. We've seen Kansas City a bunch of times. We've seen San Francisco a bunch of times. Although it does make for two excellent teams and well-seasoned teams who have been here and know how to handle the moment. From a thrill standpoint, I ain't got it. People said, I might be having a party. Okay. I might stop by for a taco or something. And again, prop bets, betting, that'll be big for me. I do love me some prop bets. You know, everybody was so sad that Detroit lost that game. They were so close. And they were up so big early. And I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is actually going to happen. Little David and Goliath thing. And of course, I'm no coach. I've never played professional football. I kick those 2 field goals. I get my 6 points against a tough defense. I get my points. And I don't make that silly play at the end when you have all 3 timeouts left. You run, you don't score and have to use a timeout. Don't even give yourself a chance. They did deserve the win. They played so great. It was a great story this year, an underdog thing with the Lions. Very cool. And, you know, a lot of new teams showing some promise. The Lions, the Houston Texans, who were there this year, the Packers. So a lot of new stuff will be coming our way soon. Right now, it's Kansas City's moment and San Francisco's moment. And I say it, and I don't care what my friends say. I do hope Taylor Swift finds a way to get a jet from Japan to the Super Bowl and sits there and watches. I do. Just my opinion. Whew. Great night. 5 minutes left, of course, until the 10 o'clock time, which usually shut it down. Again, we hope to see Jewel next week. We do have some great stuff next week on the program. I'm going to run it off real quick, so I know I messed up my banner by accident. I think I just deleted it. February 6th, that is next Tuesday night, episode 277, coming up at 8 o'clock. Ethan, Tristan, and Jordan, it is the Grimjacks. They'll be here live on the program, making their second appearance, talking all about the Key Concert Series, their new music, their latest and greatest, and these guys get better all the time. Next Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, the Grimjacks, right here on the Yo Show. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we have Alice Marie and Kelly Parag, 2 awesome local violinists will be on the show. Talk about that. We're going to have some fun. I thank everybody for tuning in this evening. Big thank you to B. Jennings and Rachel Bello of the band King Cherry. King Cherry, of course. We're going to run their scroll real quick. New music is out March 8th. Where the heck did I go? Oh, there. New music is out March 8th by King Cherry. It's going to be the song Cuckoo. Something they say we can relate to. Okay. I'm excited for that. Thank you, Key Concert Series. Awesome show here. Awesome show coming up at the Fuse, February 17th. The Key Concert Series. Don't forget, one more time, if you're local, whether watching live or recorded, keyconcertseries.ticketleap.com. Save a few bucks. Get them beforehand. Order ahead. Tickets are also available at the door if they don't sell out. Come check it out. It's going to be an awesome show. Local bands playing at the Fuge in Warminster. Christy, I know you're close to that area. I expect to see you. And I will definitely put pressure on you to be there. Let's get out of here. A band that I hope eventually plays a key concert series and gets back together. St. Ricketts. What fire cannot burn at www.stricketts.com. A couple of weeks ago on the show, Tom from St. Ricketts popped in, left a comment. I said, "What's doing, dude?" He said, "The new music. We're turning back around. It's time to get that new music out and make our little comeback. We're excited for it. Hey, how about a comeback at the Key Concert Series?" We'll see you we'll see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Alice and Kelly. For the regular Tuesday night fans, next Tuesday night with the Grimjacks. Have a great evening. Keep music in your ears. Have a great night.
Point of it just to reach new heights of love. So